Hi, guys. This is Purple Podcast. My name is Noelle, your host today. And today we have a new guest on the Purple Podcast. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Kyle. You can follow me on Instagram called KyleFatPug, or you can follow me on Twitter at KyleFatPug as well.
Okay. And would you like to tell them your story of how you got into K-pop or become an ARMY?
Well, back in I believe 2018 or 2019, I went to theaters to watch the Love Yourself in Seoul. That was my first experience because I'd never had any knowledge of BTS or K-pop in general. But it was a really good experience that day at the theater. I just didn't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah. I remember that exact day when it got released because I think I got my cousin to watch it with me. So my two cousins and we were in like San Jose at that point, and we were watching
Uh-huh.
that, and I got them to watch it even though they weren't fans. But my older cousin, eventually got into them after that movie. It was like that documentary, right? The documentary for
It, there were some documentaries. There were some concerts. I watched the concert and the documentaries.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think I probably took my cousin to see the documentary, maybe, or it was the
Oh, okay.
movie. I don't quite remember. They did have a lot though during that year.
They did.
Do you know how many there are at the moment? Like I remember there's Burn the Stage. That's the first one.
Then there was Bring the Soul, I
Mhm.
believe. Um, I'm honestly not sure.
Neither.
I think there were like 3 or 4. I
Mhm.
think.
They had Love Yourself, regular version, and then they had Soul. So I think there were like four that they came out in theaters. I went to watch a lot of them. Okay. And do you have a bias in BTS or are you OT7?
I do have a bias. It did switch around though. First, I like Jimin because of his high notes, his choreography. He was honestly the best at first. Then came Jungkook during around I think near the end of the DNA
Mhm.
area, and that's when I switched to him as my bias, and it got all confused around there since then.
Okay, okay. So for now, you said Jungkook is your bias?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I kind of got confused too in the beginning. I don't think I told you my army story, but like I got into them watching like James Corden on YouTube. So I was
Uh,
watching Flinch in like 2017. Oh wait, what year did you get into them?
um, I think 2018.
2018. I got into like 2017 and I first was like Namjoon looks I like Namjoon first, and then I didn't know how to pick a bias, so then I watched a lot of interviews, and I saw the armies like Jungkook, and I was like, yeah, that's my bias. But then that's my final answer. Jimin is my bias. Okay.
It
And
switch ar- it switches around a lot.
it does. You really can't pick because OT7 is like the best. And
Yeah.
that I basically named my channel after a promise because I love that solo. Okay. But today's podcast, I forgot to give the brief rundown. We're supposed to be talking about Permission to Dance, which is coming out July 9th, next week on a Thursday, right? Or a Friday. Was it Thursday?
I don't know.
Recording? Let me check my calendar really quick, y'all. It's a
My
Friday.
calendar's broken.
I think
Oh, it is Friday. Okay.
it's a
It's next
Friday.
week.
Okay, yes. It's next week on a Friday. It's coming out at 11 at midnight on is it a midnight Friday? No, it's not. No, midnight Thursday. I think so. Get my facts wrong. But I think it's coming out at midnight Friday on Thursday. And then, 12:01, you can watch a music video. So that's technically Friday for the US, I think. You know what? Let me check my facts first.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check on this.
Yeah, Kyle, you can do that. Yeah, so Kyle is the pug because, we have to suspect people's privacy. No video today, but yes, check what time the release is. I feel like it might actually be different than Eastern Standard Time this time around. Let me
It
check.
doesn't say. I'm gonna have to double check on this.
Give me, give us a second, y'all. So, Permission to Dance comes out at 1 p.m. Korean Standard Time, 7/9. So that
So
is
midnight.
midnight. Yes, so it is midnight Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Thursday at midnight. Permission to Dance is coming out, and it's another dance pop track. And we found out probably last week that it was like by Ed Sheeran. What are your thoughts on Ed Sheeran?
He's a good artist. I've listened to him. I listened to Bad Habits recently, and I've got to say, he's exceeded more of my expectations than ever. I didn't expect him to. Honestly, since Shape of You came out, it's just I've got expectations, and he passed them, and I'm honestly shocked.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bad Habits was like so different for him too, because like I couldn't even recognize him in the video unless like without like the orange hair, but he does have orange hair. So yeah, that that like kind of like threw me off when I first saw the music video. But like I'm excited he got to work on the song for BTS. I'm glad they had him work because his previous work was with Make It Right. He wrote that. He helped write it. And now he's working on Permission to Dance, which is supposed to be rumored to be an English song, probably, highly likely. What's your opinion on like their English songs? They only have two at the moment, but what if they had three?
Honestly, English songs, it's not like I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but I still really like them because they have such a good vibe to them. But honestly, I'm still waiting for them to have another comeback
Yeah.
into one of their Korean albums.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I like another comeback because I feel like it's already halfway through 2021. They said they were gonna drop something like really exciting near the end, but
Yeah,
for Army Day, they're releasing Permission to Dance. Yeah, I feel like the English songs. I mean, I trust what they want to do because like I don't care if it's really in English or Korean, but like I want like a ballady type thing. I don't want like a pop dance track, but like I
yeah.
support it either way. Either way, what BTS puts out, I'm good with. Yeah. And what else? So that's coming out, and the writers are indicating that it is going to be in English. And also, just a few days, like yesterday, as of no, today is Friday. So like a few days ago, we got a fifth number one on Hot 100 for Billboard. And Yoongi said that he wanted a sixth week, but it's getting a little harder now.
It's getting really stressful. I've been on Twitter recently, and armies are stressed because of it.
Yeah, because we have to have funds to buy it. We don't have enough people to fund, and we don't have enough people to buy. So yeah, it's getting down to the very last knot. And yeah, so week number 6, we'll find out in like 3 days as of recording this if we get number one again. Because Yoongi said he wants to, get 6. We only have 5,
Yeah,
but yeah, it works.
we
And
have 5 for Butter, but I think Permission to Dance might reach 6 weeks.
I think so too. I think we keep growing because like before Dynamite was like really good, but it only had like how many weeks did it have on like consecutive like its debut week? How many number ones did it have? I don't remember this information on the top of my head.
Dynamite was so long ago.
Yeah, it was August of 2020. Oh my gosh, that's like nearly a year ago. I'm it did not have 6 weeks. It did not have 5 weeks at number one. I know that. I think it might have had like 2 or 3 weeks at number one straight, and then it was on top 10. But I feel like our streaming for our Butter was not as good as Dynamite. We streamed Dynamite a
Yeah,
lot better than we did for Butter. But
yeah.
But I feel like that's like with general population popularity, because like I feel like a lot of people caught on to Dynamite more, or they liked it more. I don't know. It's kind of hard to like gauge what general population likes.
Well, Dynamite was their first English single, so I think that's what got fans riled up. And then came the second English single, and then some people stopped listening to it, and then just I
Hmm.
don't know.
Yeah. Also, like LGO, Life Goes On was like released in between Butter and Dynamite, but like I feel like we didn't do it justice because it only got number one for 1 week on Billboard. it didn't get longer than that because it was hard without multiple versions to like sell on the BTS music store. Yeah, but at least they got a Korean song at number 1. But I still feel like we didn't do
Yeah.
it justice. Okay, and then also the Butter CD is getting released on the same day as Permission to Dance, and it has instrumentals. And let's see, it has an instrumental for Butter, instrumental for Permission to Dance, and the 2 songs on there. And it's Peaches and Cream version, and the concept photos came out for that just like a week ago, this week.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was this week.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and time doesn't make sense anymore. I just like don't know what day it is. But yeah,
Yeah, I think I've lost my mind.
What are your thoughts on like the concept photos? Everyone was freaking out about them on the timeline in Twitter.
Honestly, whenever I first saw them, I was gonna start spamming someone because it was like 2 a.m. But I couldn't because I knew no one was awake. And then by the time I actually woke up, I completely forgot about it. And then whenever I actually went back to look at it, I just started panicking there and then.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you're always awake way too late. And I'm like, I'm asleep, but you're over here texting.
I was learning about fire tornadoes. It was a very educational 4 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fire tornadoes. You have to tell me about that later. Okay.
It was a very educational night.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine. Fire tornadoes. I didn't even think that was a thing. Honestly, is it happening like in California? Not California, but where is it happening in? What country?
All over the place. All over the place.
Okay, got it. Okay. And also with the concept photos, did you know they erased Jungkook's tattoos on his hand? Did you see that?
I saw that, but I thought it was just like they did something. I don't know. I don't know why they did delete that.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just left it. Like he's already showed us in like the Muster concert like a few weeks, not years, a few weeks ago.
Everyone's already seen it, so I don't know why there was even a purpose to try and delete it.
Yeah, they either like put makeup on it like like physically, or they blurred it out after post. They probably did that, the latter.
I think they edited it out.
It's kind of like not, isn't it rude to him though? Because like he put it on his body because he wants to express it, but then the company or just the editors are just like, no, we should just remove it for this one photo. It's kind of weird because it
I
also,
don't like it.
me neither, because it also shows up again. Like his tattoos are like visible when he puts his hand next to his face, but like when he had it down by his side, they like erased it, and they also erased Jimin's tattoo too, like on his elbow. I don't know. I don't like that.
Why?
I guess I understand why they did it, but not really because they are artists, they can do it, but it's illegal in Korea to have tattoos. So I understand, I guess, why
Sure, so.
try. Still don't really understand though, because he already has it. He's shown us. We already know about it. So what's the point?
Everyone knows about it. There was no point to try and delete it, but I guess they already did. So
Yeah, it was a little pointless. But okay, besides the tattoo rant, okay. But the concept photos were like really nice though. They were on the beach. They were in a game room. They were doing a car wash, and there's another concept. What am I missing? Games, beach. I can't remember. Oh, and the jail with the handcuffs.
oh yeah, that's right.
Twitter
they
was
have handcuffs on.
Twitter was blowing up because of that. They were like, "Oh my gosh, handcuffs!" And everyone was, yeah, that's another conversation for another day. Okay, but yeah, all the photos were taken by the Kim Young-jun, which worked with them for the Daikon magazine and the BTS The Best Japanese Album, as well as the B concept photos. And I think I really like his work.
Honestly, he's a good photographer. I honestly respect that.
Yeah, I think like everything he shot so far, I really enjoyed because the before I feel like their concept photos were good, but like I feel like it was missing something. But this photographer is doing a good job.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot to mention, like, the BTS The Best album came out, like, I think it was around their anniversary, right? Near that time.
I think so. Yeah. Like I thought it was by the end. I think I'm not sure.
I really like the concept of that too because they had like lavender outfits and stages. So there's been a bunch of like Japanese interviews and Japanese album performances, but I don't think there's any new songs. There was Your Eyes
No.
Tell, but that was like connected to Film Out, the movie, I think. I don't know.
I think that there was a movie for Your Eyes Tell.
Okay. Your
There's
Eyes
no
Tell.
one.
Wait, no, but wasn't there a movie for Film Out, like the
Yeah, I
OST?
think so. Yeah.
The new one. Okay, got it. And another breaking news. Okay, what else? We're ready to move on to BangPD.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have so the news we found out yesterday, which I could not believe, was um not professor Bang she has stepped down from becoming CEO of HYBE. So like he's no longer CEO. And if you guys didn't know this, well, I didn't know it either until yesterday. What was your first reaction, Kyle?
I I didn't believe it, so I went onto Twitter. I checked it out. Turns out people were freaking out. So I thought it was just like a rumor. I went onto Google. I checked it out. No, it was actually on the news on like 5 articles, and that's when I knew that it was actually real, and that I started tearing up because I wanted to like I don't know see him one day, and then I
Yeah.
want to see how tall he is compared to me.
Well, I don't know if he's like super tall, but like yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, also we can talk about later about your idol training, dreams. We can talk about it later. But yeah, Bang PD stepped down, and like I couldn't believe it either. I was reading it like 12 hours after everyone else knew about it because I was not on Twitter at that time. So he's replaced by Park Ji-won, who previously worked at JYP. I don't know if he was a manager or if he ran part of the company for JYP, but he did work for JYP. Now he's this new CEO of HYBE, and the reason why Bang Shihak stepped down from CEO is because he wanted to focus on music production. So now he's going to be focusing more on becoming a producer for big hit music, I believe. Which
I mean
I
that makes sense because he that was his original company. And since everything expanded to like a bigger company and then like separate labels and stuff, that's understandable.
Mhm. Yeah, and I feel like I guess he's always been a man that appreciates music more than the business. So
Yeah.
I would understand why he wouldn't want to like be CEO for and run the entire empire that he's built for himself. Like just getting credits in his music probably means way more to him than running a giant multi-million-dollar company. But like he's done a lot. So like
Yeah.
I appreciate him from doing this all from scratch and then like stepping down, even though he could have really had control over everything. But he's done it. So I'm glad he's
Yeah.
being a producer again for Big Hit. And then BTS will probably have him more in the credits too.
I
Okay.
hope so.
Yeah. So I'm glad, like, I'm sad that he's no longer like the CEO. We know him as a CEO and a producer, but like mostly CEO. But yeah, at least he's still a producer. He's still going to be working in the music industry. So that's good. Kind of sad, but that's good. Okay. And also, along with a collaboration with Ed Sheeran, we have rumors that BTS and Coldplay are going to have a collab. And there are like leaks on Twitter where people heard Jungkook singing lyrics from the supposedly new song that they have together. What were your thoughts on this? And did you know about it?
I did not know about it. Whenever you first texted me about it, I didn't believe it, so I decided to check it out. Turns out there's people have been screaming about it on Twitter the whole day. And so I've been trying to check it out the whole morning, and then I gave up because I was trying to look for the actual audio of the song on Twitter, and there was nothing. So
Yeah,
now I'm sad.
they definitely removed the leaks very fast, but someone somewhere heard it. They were singing lyrics from the new song. I forgot what it was called, but
My universe.
yes, it was called My Universe. Thank you for reminding me. So it's My Universe. It'll come out in Coldplay's new album, I think. but nothing has been confirmed, but it's there. The song credits and BTS's name is there for My Universe. We don't know if it's OT7 or if it's a vocal line only. So we'll wait and see. What do you think is going to be? Is it going to be vocal line or OT7 song with?
I feel like it's gonna be the vocal line.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. Cause like the collab with Lauv was only Jungkook and Jimin who did that, which I didn't expect honestly. I thought it was gonna be OT7, but yes, I still loved it either way. Yeah, they removed the leaks on Twitter very fast though, because I couldn't find it either. Like 3 days after they had found out.
I was trying to check it out, but there was nothing. And so spent. I was scavenging around articles and to try and look for the audio, but no, it's just tweets from fans panicking. So
At least we know the title is called My Universe. That's nice. I like
yeah,
that.
it sounds.
Huh?
It sounds like it's gonna have a sort of a nice like calming vibe, but I have a feeling it's gonna be sort of with like fireworks in the music video or something.
Okay, okay. I was thinking more like heartbeat, like I feel like that's the
Yeah,
vibe I'm getting. I'm getting that. Okay. And then also this Twitter this week was pretty eventful because we also got leaked tour dates that it's like I looked back at the tweet that I saw it from and it's deleted now, but we saw on Twitter before it got deleted that the new dates were accidentally confirmed kind of by unofficially by Ticketmaster to another fan. They said that their scheduled date for MetLife, which was originally May 21st, 24th, is now going to be March 25th, 2022. So that's the new unofficial tour date, but that's what they said. I was like freaking out, but like it's March 25th. How do you feel about that?
I just want to see BTS. I honestly think that the stadium's gonna be sort of like at sort of 75% capacity since COVID's not completely gone yet, but with vaccinations, masks, and everything, I feel like the stadium's not going to be completely filled with fans. So some
Okay.
people might not see BTS.
Yeah. Also, I there's a lot has changed in the past 2 years. Like people might have not be in the same location they were last time. Like for me, I think I would have to like buy tickets somewhere else rather than MetLife because I originally bought my tickets for May 24th at MetLife Stadium. You bought it where again? Can you remind us?
FedEx Field for I think May 27th, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, in Washington D.C. near that area.
Yeah,
And yeah, so like I feel like with everything around that's happening, I feel like they would have to like schedule it, but I don't know. I'm glad I refunded my tickets though, but you didn't, so you're gonna have to go to FedEx Field again. Hopefully everything works out for your dates though.
hopefully.
I'm hoping for like a summer tour ish kind of era, like start in May, end in like September for like
September. I think it would end in October if it started somewhere in May.
oh yeah, you're right. I think
But that's what they did for the Speaker Self tour as well. So
okay. Yeah, I'm just praying to goodness that it's gonna be somewhere in the summer so that I don't have school. That school doesn't like interfere with anything because I want to see BTS after 2 years. It's been 2 years since they last performed. It's so sad to think about. Like, do you realize like they haven't performed on, they haven't performed Life Goes On, Dynamite, like any of their songs in person? It's so
uh,
sad. It's really so sad to think about. They're just like looking at an empty stage every time they do a performance. Dang.
well, I mean, yeah, that's technically kind of true. I think the people working behind the scenes at the concert, I think they're watching it and then enjoying it for their own personal reason.
Yeah.
I don't blame them whatsoever.
Yeah, I think that helps. At least there are staff behind the camera so that it's not like just, a sea of nothingness. And also,
Yeah.
there's the BTS muster that happened. So like that was a recent concert they did for their anniversary, their 8th year anniversary, like on June 13th and 14th. It was day 1 and day 2. And with that in mind, they had like a bunch of virtual fan screens. So
Yeah.
people who won the raffle, they got to be on the screens, and you could see BTS that way, or BTS could see fans that way, but it's still not the same. Yeah. But you got to join Muster through your ticket as well. So what was your experience
Yeah.
watching Sowoozoo?
It was enchanting. I loved it. Whenever the first performance, Life Goes On, started, I could honestly hear ARMY screaming through their screens. I looked at the chat. People were freaking out. And by the end of the concert, I was honestly shocked by what had just happened, because it was like 7 a.m.,
Yeah,
8 a.m. It was,
it was like very early for us. It was like 5:30 when it started. Oh my god.
you kept texting that there were no captions, and I was just sitting there so confused. It was like 5:45.
Bro, there were no captions. Okay, so like if you guys didn't attend the concert like virtually, there were two songs. It was Butter and Dynamite Tropical Remix. That was the first two songs that they sang. And after that, they were talking for like a good like 20 minutes, and I had no captions for those 20 minutes because I couldn't figure out where the button was. Well, I did figure out where the button was. I turned it on, it wouldn't turn on. So I was just like there was just nothing on my screen.
It was
So
honestly depressing on my end. It was just honestly listening to your struggles. Yeah, I kept laughing since you
yo,
guys can figure it out.
it was I figured out at the last 2 minutes of their beginning mint. So like after 20 minutes, at 2 minutes left, like I figured out I had to reset my screen. I had to reset the concert site, and then it popped up the English caption. So I missed the whole 20-minute segment just like sitting out, and I have no idea what they're saying.
Oh
But
my
it's okay.
gosh.
Yeah, but I'm glad you had a laugh from that at 5 a.m. in the morning.
It was honestly really sad on my end. It was just
Oh wait, because just because I didn't know how to do it.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
very much yes.
But bro, I was scared of resetting it and I would like be locked out. But like nah, it was fine. I got to see the reactions at like watching it, but then the replay. Thank goodness for the replays because that's how I read what happened afterwards.
I'm
Yeah.
honestly really disappointed that they didn't perform Heartbeat at Sowoozoo.
Oh yeah. They didn't perform louder than bombs. Louder than bombs.
Louder Than Bombs would have been really dark. It would have had to perform that in between, like Not Today or Idol.
Mhm. Yeah, but Louder Than Bombs has been like so underrated, man. I want to see a
It really
performance.
has.
Like, did you know that the recent Run BTS for this week, they didn't know that we liked Louder Than Bombs. They didn't think the armies were like crazy about it, but in reality, we want that performance. Oh, I want that performance so badly.
I've seen people do custom choreographies for that song and then post it on YouTube, and it reminds me how badly I really want to see them perform on Loud and Bombs.
Yeah. Heartbeat's also on my list. I love Heartbeat. Like
Heartbeat.
I remember like listening to that all the time when it came out. When was it? Like 2 years ago? Oh my gosh. 3 years ago. It's been a long time. But like I love
Well,
her.
whenever I first downloaded BTS World, I listened to the beginning song and I was like, oh wow, this is nice. I thought it was just like an instrumental of a song, but no, it was like lyrics and stuff. And that's when I was so confused. I tried to Shazam it, nothing came out.
What?
And I tried to use the app Shazam to figure out what song it was, but nothing came up. And so I was like, so this is like an undisclosed song from the public. But no, Twitter was like Heartbeat Part 1, Heartbeat Part 2, and then it came out on Spotify, and I have not stopped listening to it since then.
Okay, that's good. You're a diehard Heartbeat fan, and I'm a diehard Paradise. I'm also a Heartbeat fan too, but like Louder Than Bombs, I want that performance like right now. Also, Paradise. They have never performed Paradise for us. Thought they would do it at the fan meeting. I thought they did. I thought they would do it during muster, but they didn't. Oy, oy. They also made us take a survey. Remember? Did you participate in the survey that Weavers had?
Wait, what? There was a survey?
Yes, that was a survey. So like it had a bunch of like multiple choice options, and you had to pick what kind of song you like for the summer, what song you like the most to listen when you're sad or when it's raining. And like they had like all these bunch of scenarios, and you picked the song that you wanted. And they said one of the questions was, what song did you want to be performed the most? And I picked Louder Than Bombs. But if you done it, you could have picked Heartbeat.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe I'll share the survey with you next time. But yeah, that they had us do that. But apparently they use that survey for Run BTS so that they can use it for a game. But
Oh,
they better.
now disappointed that I couldn't find it.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I didn't know about it until like somebody posted it on Twitter. But I think they're gonna use that survey as well to like plan their upcoming tour. 2022 maybe, hopefully. I
I would honestly, if they, I want them to replace Louder Than Bombs. Wait, no, I want them to replace Fake Love with Louder Than Bombs. I want to see that.
Yes, me too. I feel it's like also the vocals in Louder Than Bombs is amazing. So Heartbeat. So as is,
It is, honestly.
I love that. I wish people knew more about their B-side tracks rather than their title tracks, because the B-side is where the magic happens.
It really is.
I feel like the general population now only knows that Butter and Dynamite exist, and they think that's the whole discography. But like, that's only two
Yeah.
songs out of their 300 something discography. So like, y'all better check it out. Yeah, and let's see. What else? Oh yeah, during Sowoozoo, I think I'm pronouncing it ish. Okay, during Muster, one of the cameras caught on fire. Did you see that?
I at first I did not see that, but then whenever I went onto Twitter to look at the behind the scenes of the concert, I saw people posting about how that guy put out the fire with assuming his bare hands,
Oh,
but I wasn't completely sure because it sort of looked like he had a rag, but I think it was his hands that he put it out with.
I thought it was a rag too, though, because like you can't put a fire out with your hands, can you? Like, I mean, you could, but
Yeah, that's what I was freaking out about.
I think he had a small rag. I think it was
I
like
think
black. It
so.
was probably really hard to see from like really. It was really far away, but like one of the cameras that had like the really long arm, it like does the swooping camera. Let's see. It does the camera angles for us at like a high point and low points, whatever. So that camera got too close during fire, the actual performance of fire, and the pyrotechnics kind of got, yeah, the camera got all up in there and like it started catching on fire. So someone had to take it out. I mean, put it out, and that staff member, did us a solid. That's good. They saved everything from burning down. Okay.
Wait, I thought it was during Idol though. Was it during Idol?
Oh, they did Not Today, Fire, and Idol. Those three have pyrotechnics. I think it was during Fire though that happened. I think
Yeah, Idol, Fire.
I think someone on Twitter might have said it went off during Fire. I don't know. But like, yeah, search that up if you can.
Yeah, it was. Wait, yeah, I think it was right before the ooh well part, and then that's when the fire started, I believe.
Okay. If you guys haven't been to like a BTS concert in person, the pyrotechnics that come off the stage, like every time it shoots fire up during the song, like it's like insanely hot. Like them dancing like 5 feet away from the fire is like they must be dying, because they had like 3 songs in a row to do with like pyrotechnics. That must have been horrible to do, because like during the days of muster, it was like super hot, like without the fire already. So yeah, even sitting away like 100 feet from the stage, I could feel the heat from like City Field. That's what the concert I did that was close enough to feel the fire or the heat from the fire. Did you find out?
Honestly, yeah, it was during Idol.
Okay.
Well, when I think, well, I was gonna say something about the. Yeah, they have separate machines. They have separate machines that the fire goes up like 2 feet high, and then there's the fire machines that go like up to like 7 or 8 feet high. Those are the big ones.
Okay.
And I think City Field. Did City Field have the small ones?
No, they were actually pretty tall. They were like 6, 7 feet up.
Oh,
Because
okay.
like I could feel it during Tier and Idol. The Idol stage was when I felt it the most. Like every time it shot up, like I was sitting like 150 feet away from the actual stage in like P1 section, and I could feel the heat, and it was really hot. But like them dancing, like so close to it, I don't know how they survived any of the performances with pyrotechnics, honestly. But it's so cool to watch.
Honestly, pyrotechnics are really cool. It's just intense because on the first day of the Rose Bowl concert, the stage had actually caught fire, and then someone had to put it out just because of a malfunction
Oh yeah, you
in the
told me.
stage kitchen.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. So this has happened before, Pyrotechnics is not easy to work with, so I'm
it
glad,
isn't.
yeah, I'm glad they still use it though, because it makes the performance like up at a few notches, which is awesome. Yeah. And during Muster, there was also a firework. So like Jungkook, let me switch up. Okay, so in the beginning, we were all surprised that Jungkook had his like full sleeve of tattoos showing because he's never shown us
Yeah.
like his full sleeve. Like we basically saw most of it. Like 70% of his sleeve was out. Yeah. And yeah, we got to see that, which was very exciting because he hasn't shown us before. But like we can see like all the further work he's done on his arm, and he has like a red eyeball like on his forearm, I think.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
like on his what is it? The upper arm, he has like the word truth. I think that's connected with the 97 line from like 17 got 7. Everyone that was born in 1997 got like that truth tattoo on their upper arm, I think. I saw that somewhere. It's like a group of idols who were born in 1997 that they're friends. Like it's like a friend group. So like Mingyu, I think Yugyeom, Bam Bam, from Got Seven, like 17 Got Seven, a few others from that group that are born in 1997 are friends with Jungkook, and they're all born in 1997. So I think they got a group tattoo, and it was like truth. So like, they had it like a different font, but like they all have it at the same arm, I think. Maybe
Wait, I didn't know that.
you didn't? Well,
Yeah.
now you do.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go look at Yugyeom, you can search up Yugyeom Got Seven and type in Truth Tattoo. You'll see it, I think. Mingyu from 17, I think, also has it. Bam Bam from Got Seven has it. There are a few other members. I don't remember the friend group, but they all have matching tattoos, which is pretty cool. Yeah,
Oh wow.
you see
Oh
it?
wow. Yeah. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah, so they all have the 1997 friend group of like male idols. Yeah, they have some cool matching tattoos. So Jungkook also got it. Like before he revealed, like during Muster we saw it. Like before that, fans speculated that they had a matching tattoo on the upper arm as a group, but we never saw it until Muster, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so how does it look from what you're seeing right now from the other members of the friend group?
I didn't know this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where I saw it. I don't know how some people figured it out before he even showed us. But yeah, it's true. And I was like really shocked to find out that Jungkook got it too. I think they hang out a lot. So like yeah, they're a really close knit like friend group. I'm glad they got to like do something to like represent their friendship and relationship with each other.
That's so cool.
Uh, and imagine like having a friend group like, yo, let's just go get some matching tattoos.
Honestly, that I would love that.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, I'm glad that Jungkook has another friend group as well that he can, confide in. I'm glad that they're like all comfortable enough to like go out, get matching tattoos with each other and like not regret it. Okay. And also, moving on to the next topic we have, the BTS Meal has been out since May 26th, I think. But it's been over a month now. Have you gotten to try it yet?
I tried it, I believe, 3 times. No, 2 times.
Oh. Oh
Two
wow.
times.
And what's your favorite sauce? Do you have a favorite?
Um, uh, honestly, what was it? Cajun and
Sweet chili.
yeah, I think I like sweet chili better than Cajun.
I know my one friend, she said she doesn't like BTS anymore, but like she went to go get the BTS meal just specifically for the sauces. She's like in love with the Cajun sauce. She's like, that's all she eats. And I'm just like, I should probably try it. It's like been a month and I still haven't gotten the BTS meal. I probably should. But it's chicken nuggets, fries, and a soda. And honestly, it was more expensive than I thought it'd be. Isn't it like, how much is it? Do you know? Per meal?
No, I don't think so. Not anymore.
It's like around $9, I think. Maybe. I could be
I
wrong.
think it's over.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's over.
Okay.
Yeah, June 20th. Oh. Oh. Now I want McDonald's.
Wait, there's no more BTS meal?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, this is news to me. I did not know this. Seriously?
Wait,
I cannot.
launch date.
Let me search up the end date for a BTS meal.
Unless you want to fly to Indonesia, then you can still
Let
try and
me
get it there.
fly to Indonesia. Wow. They did end it June 20th, 10 days ago.
Oh,
Now
now I
I'm
want
sad.
McDonald's. Oh,
Now I'm sad. It's okay. Sweet chili and Cajun will forever live in everyone else's heart.
I'm
But
gonna look up how to make sweet chili sauce.
I think you could probably replicate it. It's like not too bad, right? It's like,
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
yeah, it'll probably be easy enough to like replicate it. You'll be fine. You'll be good. At least you got to try it. I'll never be able to
Yeah.
Vacation and sweet chili. I can already see now on eBay. Someone's gonna sell those sauces for like $300.
I think people are already doing that.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. The packaging in the US though was kind of disappointing. Like people were like so excited about like the bag, but then when they actually got the nuggets, was yours like purple or was it like a regular nugget
It
container?
was at first it was a regular nugget box, and then the second time, wait, no, no, never mind. It was full on regular nuggets.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but in Malaysia or Indonesia, mostly the countries in Asia, they got better packaging than we did. I can't believe that. We had the BTS meal in the US and they only gave us the bag that was BTS customized. Like, what? Still sad about that. But Indonesia or Malaysia, I think it was Malaysia. They got freebies. They got like pictures of BTS in the promotion. They had the cups that were purple, the packaging that was purple. Everything was like full on BTS meal. But dang, the US disappointed us. Yeah, it was.
Why is
Yeah.
the U.S. got the U.S. has disappointed me so much times, and now this. Oh,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. When I found out, I was like really disappointed. I was like expecting them to go all out because it's like it's a BTS meal. Why not just like give us purple packaging? It's like it's not hard, right?
exactly.
You can just like distribute a bunch, but people are selling their BTS McDonald's crew shirts. Like the employees got a limited edition T-shirt to wear to serve like customers, and those are going onto eBay for like a lot of money too. A lot of money.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them. That's pure and special right there.
Yeah. That was like the only time in my life I've ever considered, hey, should I get a job at McDonald's? Like during the promotional period? Oh well, but I didn't. Okay, yeah, so there's that. That concluded now that I know. So rest in peace, BTS Meal. Hopefully they do another promotion though, because it was pretty successful around the world.
I hope so.
Yeah, it was. And yeah, I hope so too. And let's see, conclude. Let's talk about your So if you guys don't know, Kyle, you want to introduce your like, your aspirations or for like the future. It relates to South Korea, so this is why we're mentioning it now. So like, okay, so what sparked this conversation was that I got accepted into Yonsei, and so I'm not going to South Korea to study because I don't think I can with like the programs that they have there. It doesn't like suit my program of interest. And so I can't go to South Korea, but like I was like highly debating it. But Kyle, you were spam texting me to go to Korea anyways.
I I still think you should go.
I know, I feel like I should too, but like, look, Beyonce, I'll make a separate video on my channel about how I got accepted, what I did, like the whole process, and why I'm choosing it over, and I'm choosing another university over it. But let's just say that Beyonce has a lot on its plate, so like our international division is getting like pushed back, so that we don't have enough information to like book our flights, get everything sorted out. So like, can't go to Beyonce, I don't think. But like, I'm so sad too. But if you go to Yonsei, or if you got to go to Korea, what would you be doing? Like, what's your main dream? Basically, is what I'm asking.
Become an idol. That's it.
Exactly. And what steps are you gonna take, or what companies are you thinking about?
I've actually asked a few people about this. I asked them what companies I should try to audition for. Some of them said Big Hit, Pledis, SM, YG. Someone said JYP, but I denied that. So
Yeah, but like at least big hit auditions are extending
they
internationally.
they have like now they're currently having, I think, rapping auditions.
Oh,
Yeah, they're having rapping auditions at the moment,
in the U.S.
and I think it's global,
Oh,
if I'm correct.
okay. So there are locations in the US, right, for the auditions?
I think so.
Okay. So let's say if you were to rap in Korean and you auditioned for that, where would you go to do it? Is there like a certain location that you have to report to, or is it online at the moment?
I think it's online. I think it's fully online right now.
Okay. Wait, so is there like a link that you have to access? Like, where would you get that information to
I have
audition?
no clue. Well, someone said it was HYBE Japan. I honestly don't know, so I'm gonna check if it's Japan or if it's completely global. But I think it might also be Japan.
Okay. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
your dreams are like pretty obtainable because Hyphen went through a survival show. They auditioned. Now they're working with Big Hit. I see BTS, just chilling around.
Oh, well, they've got talents that many people have seen. Look at who was it? Sunghoon. He did ice skating for I think, I'm not sure, 7, 10 years. I can't remember. Who else? Who else did what? I think Jungwon did something as well, but I can't remember. Nikki, he knows how to dance. He's been professionally dancing around his family and public since he was like 8, I think,
Oh,
since he was young.
uh,
And I don't think no, I haven't done any of that whatsoever.
but you have been dancing and doing covers, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're not like a total beginner, like you've never danced before, you've never sung before. You have done all of them.
I'm a self-taught dancer. I haven't had like any professional teaching. So
Yeah, but as long as you have experience at least doing it by yourself first, but you can always learn once you go to like a company like 1 Million Dance Studio does that. I know there's a bunch of people. I know that one girl on her name's Ivana. I think she's on Twitter. She went through the same thing. She went to Korea, then she got into like 1 Million Dance Studio, did like lessons there, and then she got like contacted to be recruited for like idols working with international dancers. Like, Kyle, that can be you. Your dream.
it's a lot. And I'm 14 too,
Mhm.
and people like it when idols are I think people like it when idols are still young because then they still have a lot of time
Yeah.
for the Korean military, and yeah, so
Yeah, I know what you mean. So like, yeah, you're young. You're at the right age to start. Didn't Jungkook start like his trainee days when he's like 13?
I I think so. I'm not
It was
sure.
13, 14. Like you're there, Kyle. Like if you like apply to like Yonsei or something next year and you get I don't know. You can just try it, you know? Nothing is impossible. Cause the account on Twitter that I know, she's like 20 something, but she still got recruited to become an idol dance, like backup dancer as a foreign, backup dancer. So you can do it in the far future.
I really do, but right, I kind of got to figure out how much I weigh and how tall I am, and I have to work out a lot still, so
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be something that's hard.
Oh yeah, they do have to train a lot. The schedule is like really intense from what I've heard as well. And yeah, you need to get your doctor's appointment. Schedule your doctor's
I really
appointment.
do. I really do.
You need to like schedule so you can figure out like, all your weights. Don't you have like a scale at home as well?
Um, well, not really. I don't think I have any skills at home.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I feel like a lot of families have like I don't know, maybe like a scale in the bathroom just like to weigh themselves every now and then, I guess. But like, yeah, you need to get your doctor's appointment to get your height figured out, and then you can audition. You should honestly just shoot your shot in anything you get, like the rapping auditions that are happening now. You should figure out how those work, and then go for it. Even if you don't think you're gonna do good, you should just try. Just try.
I have to figure out my weight and my height, and then I have to submit a photo of myself, and then send in a video of me singing or dancing or both. And if I'm correct, there's 5 things that you can do: modeling, acting, singing, rapping, and dancing. Those are the 5 groups that you can do. I'm gonna aim for singing, and so I've still got to figure out what song I'm gonna try and do. So
Ooh, what are
I,
your
I think
huh?
um I honestly don't know. I really don't know right now.
Okay, and what were you gonna say? I cut you off. Sorry.
I don't know. I completely forgot.
Oh, sorry.
No,
So
it's
you
fine.
were saying that you wanted to do singing
Singing
out of the
and
5 categories.
yeah, and then I think you can just do one song, and I think that's it. But it's either 1 or 2 songs. That's what I'm gonna try and do.
Okay, okay. That's good though. You have practice. You can also, honestly, you can also start a YouTube channel. You can post your covers there. That'll be nice. You should like make that all those videos private, no, public, and I think it can blow up too, you know? You should do it. Okay, but like,
It's scary.
yeah, it is scary. But like, I think you're gonna do great. If you have other people watching your videos, you can have encouragement. You can get like comments and perhaps like critiques. It doesn't matter. Like, if you get yourself out there, you'll be more comfortable maybe when you're audition as well, and when you have to like accustom yourself to that.
True. Well, I don't know. Me dancing alone. I feel like I would need like someone by my side at least,
Mm.
or at least a flash mob. That would be 10 times better.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
still want to do that flash mob at the football field.
Yes, that would be so fun. Also, during concert season is like the best time to do flash mobs because like everyone's like hyped for the events.
Yeah, outside the stadium, everyone's dancing and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
I
saw a
think.
flash mob happen during like MetLife, like in 2019.
Oh,
It was so cool to watch. Everyone had like music playing, then if you know the song, you jump in and you dance. It was cool.
I want to do that so bad, but there's barely any places around here that actually do like K-pop flash mobs in public.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, the only place that I can think of is like NYC, and that's like 6 hours from where you live right now. It's like
hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Whenever I
pretty.
get my driver's license, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take it.
Definitely. Good luck with that too, 'cause like driving on the highway, still not my thing. But it's okay. Okay, but that is basically wrapping up for our podcast. Thank you so much to Kyle for joining us today as my new guest. Would you like to tell them where they can find you or your socials or anything like that?
Once again, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, KyleFatPug, and that's it. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm Noelle. I was your host. This is Kyle, my guest over here, if I can point correctly. And thank you so much for joining, guys. We'll see you next time for Army Day and